This is a Headgum podcast.
Live from the Hershey Park Arena in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yes, the chocolate is dripping.
Chocolate City is what they call it.
Yeah.
Now, what do they call District of Columbia, Washington, D.C.? They call that.
I thought they called that Chocolate City.
But I would assume that Hershey Park should be called even Chocolatier City.
Yeah, like maybe maybe Cocoa Brown Town.
Cocoa Brown Town. I do agree with calling D.C. Chocolate City. There's a lot of black people there.
But is that why?
Yeah, it's because of black people. And because
But then why we call Atlanta Chocolate City?
We can call a lot of cities Chocolate City.
Every city's Chocolate City. They've pushed all the minorities into
We
the
couldn't call Dover, Delaware Chocolate City. We actually probably could call Dover Chocolate City.
Yeah.
Delaware has more black people than I thought they did.
Yeah,
that's the HBCU in Delaware.
Yeah, that's the big kept secret. There's a whole YouTube video about like how it's like a real wealthy black area out there in Delaware.
I would assume that you couldn't call Butte, Montana Chocolate City.
Yeah, that's like a vanilla cream pie city.
LA couldn't be called Chocolate City either.
Yeah.
There's a lot of black people here, but it would be this is Dulce de Leche City.
Yeah, I feel like this is like the black-white cookie. Like it's just there, but it's all separate. Or it's like all the races are it's a segregated.
You call
city.
South Side of Chicago. What are you eating, Rochelle? Raspberries? A Slim Jim.
Slim Jim.
You
Where you get raspberries
redneck.
from?
Rochelle the redneck sitting behind the ones and twos. The healthy kind of Slim Jim.
There's no healthy Slim Jim.
So LA.
I know. These Slim Jims are made from oat milk.
Yeah.
It's whack. The Slim Jim out of here. Man, snap it to a real Slim Jim.
Snap it to a real motherfucking Slim Jim.
How you doing, Carl?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. I was very late today. I kept our guest waiting. She doesn't even want me to see the bottom side of her face because I made her wait so long.
You better believe my whole face was shown to Lamar. And when you walked in, I said, he doesn't deserve it.
I don't deserve
I'm
it.
asking up for this late motherfucker.
I'm
being late.
If there's one thing she hates more than COVID is late people.
It's late people.
Yeah.
And she feels like that spreads more virus.
Yeah.
That's the real pandemic.
That's the real pandemic is being late. This person has written for College Humor, has written for or starred in the Between Two Ferns movie. I watched it in Canada. Were you in it? You were in it, right?
So I was in it. You know the teenage director that's directed
I remember you. Yeah,
yes.
That's
I
me.
hadn't met you yet, so I don't have an association, but I remember.
That's okay.
I hadn't met you. We go way back.
When I watch it again, I'll be like, "That's Rekha."
And that's awesome.
Don't spoil who it is.
Spoil.
They can't see the bottom of
She
her face.
also wrote on Animaniacs.
She also wrote on Animaniacs, Wacko Yakko, and Dot.
That's true.
And
who was the easiest to work with, Wacko, Yakko, or Dot?
I would say Yakko. He's the oldest. They're all children.
Oh, okay.
So he's the oldest of the children.
I like Dot.
Now, will they be rebooting Freakazoid? Because that was my shit.
Yeah, Freakazoid is dope.
I don't know that. And I thought that it was too ugly of a cartoon. I couldn't watch it.
Oh my god,
He was scary looking.
That's so disrespectful.
When you think about it,
Ugly.
when you think about it, he was an ugly motherfucker. But
Maybe he was a Freakazoid.
He was a Freakazoid.
And to be honest, he's upfront at least about it.
Yeah.
He knows he's fucking ugly.
There he goes in Barney's car, Freakazoid. He was also like 6'6", but he was riding in like Barney's little wood car.
Pull him up real quick. I'm trying to get a memory of that.
Of what he looks like.
Yeah.
I think ugly cartoons, man. Like a gargoyles, I couldn't do.
Gargoyles were dope. They're not ugly. Those are beautiful creatures.
Really?
Lamar, they're really
You think
ugly.
griffins are beautiful creatures?
They're really ugly.
They always look cool. Like they're always like, yeah.
I think
don't
they're
know.
so ugly.
Freakazoid's not that weird looking.
Let me see.
He looks like fun.
He ain't got no eyes.
I think he's kind of
He's like,
ugly.
hey.
His eyes look sunk into his head, like a skeleton.
I think a real Freakazoid would be pretty tough to swallow.
For kids.
Yeah.
He's got like one hair, a big slime face.
But I feel like his
no
Freakazoid.
bones.
I think it was more referring to his character. Like he's a freaky guy. Like
Probably what it was. But I gotta go back and you know what? We're stopping this being a Gospel Girl podcast.
we gotta go back and rewatch.
We're gonna rewatch Freakazoid. XO Freakazoid.
I want to know, because I want to know: is he a Freakazoid or is he just a freak?
Yeah,
Like,
we should do 5 minutes at the end of every episode. On Freakazoid.
Yeah.
Just a quick 5-minute recap of Freakazoid. Welcome back to XOXO Freakazoid. We got today. She's a writer on the hit NBC comedy with the sexiest cast, entitled Grand Crew.
It's true.
wow.
She wrote all the jokes for my character.
Yes.
Everybody, give a warm Hershey Park welcome to our sister in Christ, Rekha Shankar.
Hello, guys. Thank you so much. Wow.
What's up, Rekha? How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. What is your history with Gossip Girl as it extends further than your text messages with Lamar?
Yes, if you can believe. When I was in college, my roommate would watch it, and I never joined her. So I peripherally understood and that it was popular, but I never got into it. My first episode of Gossip Girl ever in my life was last week on an airplane.
Okay, well,
on American Airlines.
And you watched the old episode of Gossip Girl?
I watched the pilot of the OG Gossip Girl. It was on the airplane. I thought, well, I might as well study.
So we will be in trouble for having you on.
Why?
They don't like when we have on people who had never watched the show.
Well, she didn't watch it, but she watched like 7 episodes.
Don't even. Yeah. Carl, I did my homework. I was like, I'm going to try to get through as much of this show as possible before I come here. So I watched a good section of the first season.
Okay, great.
And then I did watch today's episode, and then I did a lot of reading.
Great. Then that's all we ask for.
Ready.
We're ready.
I think she's ready to talk.
We're ready.
I think the guests are going to love this.
Okay. She ready. And also, what else you can catch on American Airlines? AA In-Flight Entertainment. 2 episodes of Grand Crew, NBC's Grand Crew.
Just the first 2?
Just the first 3.
Oh, wow.
3 episodes.
Okay, they could have gone up to 5, maybe 6.
They could have gone up to 5 or 6. Yeah. They could have gone up to 10, in my opinion.
That's interesting watching. You watched Gossip Girl on the plane. You know, they say you get more emotional when you're in the sky. It's hard to watch emotional things on a plane.
Yeah.
You get more emotional in the sky because the plane is pressurized. And it's squeezing the tears out of your titties.
Yeah. That is what happened. It was crazy.
That's like I watched that. I watched some show about the one with Will Smith and the little girls. What's that movie called? I'm just playing.
Will Smith and
I'm talking about it's just Serena Williams.
Oh,
movie.
King Richard.
Yeah, no, I was just.
You know what's crazy? I was. Somebody was watching it like 2 seats ahead of me, and so I was like, kept looking at his.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was like, I don't want to watch it, but I kept looking.
I know. That's so weird when somebody watching your TV. You'd be like,
I do that all the time.
I watch on my TV.
I watched a whole episode of Seinfeld that way.
Yeah.
From somebody else's screen.
Yeah, it's weird when it's like sex scenes. You'd be like,
oh my god. The guy next to me was a super big freak, Gazoid, and he was definitely looking at my screen during the sexy stuff in Gossip Girl pilot,
and would never look and would look away during the regular stuff.
Yeah, he said, not for me.
Not for me.
Yeah, like he would just see. He's like, oh. He was like, what is that show?
You know, and then he looked at you and goes, you know, you get hornier in the sky.
And then I went,
the
bye.
Yeah, the plane is pulled the shield out.
Yeah. Flight attendant comes on. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that this is a full flight, so you cannot move your seats. And he's just like, oh, Rochelle.
Hello.
What's going on? Am I on a delay? Rochelle, can you hear me? It's me. I want to know how your week has been. We haven't seen you in a long time. It's good to see you. Rochelle is our 15-year-old producer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
She's our high school correspondent for the show.
That's awesome.
How have you been? What's going on? We're checking in.
I've been good. Doing some home improvements.
Home improvements?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you building a house?
Putting up shelves? Like air shelves?
You building a tree house?
You got an above ground pool? What's going on?
Yeah, above ground pool. Building a whole back house.
Oh, yeah?
Garden.
I love gardening.
No, I'm just putting up shelves.
Oh, okay. Y'all ever watch pool cleaning videos on TikTok?
No.
Pool cleaning video.
Sorry.
You thought it was pool cleaning, didn't you?
Pool cleaning video?
Did you go poo? Poo?
I thought you said
never. No, I've never done that.
That shit is tight. You should check it.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very.
I deleted
TikTok. I don't like to use the word soothing when it comes to stuff like that. People like say, "Oh my god, it's so soothing."
Yeah.
I don't like to use that. I hate when people say that.
Yeah.
I think it's just another way to grab content, grab likes and views and stuff. But
it is
the pool cleaning videos is pretty cool. Like especially when somebody got a real dirty ass pool.
So you see it go from dirty to be clean after.
You're talking about like leaves and stuff, or like other stuff.
Algae, bugs. With that being said, I have a bone to pick with Gossip Royalty. The people who listen to this show, we call them Gossip Royalty.
Yes.
There have been 2 instances of memes being sent to the inbox. And I know I say I don't look at it, and I don't for the most part, but sometimes I check in there just see what's going on, see who Lamar is talking to.
I ain't talking to nobody.
And I've seen 2 different memes. It's also, one person I think may have sent it to me personally that spoil things on the show.
Oh, really?
Now, I understand. I want to describe this meme because, I mean, most people who are listening to this have seen it, but I have not. I'm legitimately watching the show in real time. So, somebody sent a meme that was a shot of an extra in a scene with their shoe off.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And their foot was showing.
Yeah.
Now, I love foot content. Send it over.
How did they know that? Was that just a coincidence? It goes, wait for it, wait for it, and it goes, feet.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait, how is that a spoiler, though? Or how did that
Because
spoiler?
it was a light spoiler. Because what I noticed about the scene was Blair and Dan were very much, like, they were holding hands walking through a party, and Dan's hair, he had like a Edward Scissorhands thing type going on. And I'm like, okay, so this is later in the show. Clearly, Blair and Dan have gotten to a point in their friendship where they're holding hands in a party. So that tells me things.
Yeah.
Please don't send things like that. Please, spoiler alert, we love to get the content from you, especially feet. But do not send foot content that has spoilers in it.
Yes.
If a character is dead, make sure it's not dead person's foot.
Yeah,
Dead person's
exactly.
foot, yes. We don't want dead person's foot. I
Yeah.
only like alive feet.
Only
I only
alive
like
foot.
breathing feet.
Or someone we know is already dead.
Yes.
Yeah. I 100%.
Send your own feet, ladies.
Okay.
Don't send people's feet on Gossip Girl, because then
Yeah.
I'm gonna know your feet contain no spoilers.
Yeah. Because, unless those feet
We're on
have
Gossip Girl.
tattoos of spoilers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
like
you're absolutely right.
Is it Memento?
I told Rekha what you got here. We don't spoil the show for Carl. Carl is you guys got to remember, this guy is real sharp. He picks up on stuff. That stuff, like I'm a real ditz, because I be watching stuff. I'm watching this, I'm like, I don't even remember this, and he's like, I already know. Oh, that's gonna be this. This is gonna be this.
Yeah.
So like, don't, if you think he might figure it out, just don't. Because
Don't send it to
here's
me.
the thing, he really don't know, and sometimes I don't really know.
Yeah.
And
I have not watched the show. I've not
Yeah.
watched beyond the
You know
episode.
what it affects? It affects the humdinger status. Check this out.
Not as effective as my bell on YouTube, but we'll get it done. It affects, this is the humdinger bell.
Yeah.
We got to get a sticker on here that says humdinger.
Yeah.
This for when the
Yeah.
episode is a humdinger.
Yeah.
There were some humdinger moments in this episode.
Yeah, but
We'll
it's
put
not a
this down.
humdinger. All right, we got this spotted from Rochelle.
Yeah, let's get to the
boyfriend.
spotted. But now you know, I just want to put that disclaimer out
Yeah.
there for the listener. Please don't send stuff that has spoilers in it,
Yeah.
and send feet.
Okay.
Don't send feet to me. I'm not into that. All right. You want to read it, or should I read this?
Go ahead.
Miss Mark, which is that your name on Instagram?
That's my boyfriend's.
Oh, yeah? Okay. So let's see here. Yo, Gossip King, Gossip Kings, I got a spotted commission. This is from Rochelle's boyfriend. What's his name? He don't put
Mark.
it. Oh,
Mark really claiming his territory.
yeah.
It's from Rochelle's boyfriend.
Oh, my
Don't
God.
try
Hey.
nothing.
Hey,
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
hey, this spotted is
Here are
of
my
me.
feet.
I think this is me. It
Yeah.
looks just like me. I was wearing that outfit yesterday. And this is Rochelle's boyfriend, by the way. He said it twice. Oh, no. Okay, thanks for giving her the opportunity to receive some work credits for her high school. I like Mark.
Let me see. Is it you?
It's a picture of me walking. I look real depressed. I look from the back walking somewhere.
Oh, you leaving Covell?
Oh, is that Covell?
That's
I think I'm leaving therapy.
That's Wacko across the street.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think
Oh,
I'm
wait,
leaving
you go to
therapy,
therapy
actually.
by Covell?
Yeah.
So does Mark.
Now people are gonna know what my
Okay,
therapist
sorry.
is.
I will cut this out.
I have no therapy.
Bleep when we
Bleep,
say
Covell, yeah. But yeah, the nice. Well, you spotted me, Mark. Good job. No one can touch me in these streets either. I'm always moving like a ninja. All right. What else we got? Who you got spotted, Rekha?
Did you see anybody this week, Rekha?
Anybody?
Anybody.
It could be anybody.
It could be literally
Anybody.
anybody. Did you see anybody this week?
Yeah.
Did anybody see you?
Okay, did anybody see me? Yes. A guy named Johnny, who's a writer for The Simpsons, saw him, and
Nice.
he saw me.
Cool.
Sick.
And then my friend Quinn, she saw me. I saw her. A mutual spotting occurred twice.
Like you spotted or y'all hung out? It can't be like
Spotted.
you
No,
can't plan to hang out.
It was
yeah.
a spotting. It was like a
Okay.
whoa, hey, what's
okay.
That's
up?
a spotter for that ass.
And yeah.
What's your thoughts on running into people? Is it uncomfortable sometimes when you run into someone?
I like it. It sort of depends on how much time I've got, because
Yeah.
I'm like, if I'm really in a rush, I won't say hi because I just feel bad. It
Yeah.
feels like I don't want to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
It feels worse being like, hey, sorry, can't talk. I have to leave.
Yeah.
But most of
Yeah.
the time, I'm pretty extroverted. I like a little hi.
I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like our post like hardcore quarantine
Yeah.
seeing people is now like it's been shortened. I used to be like the person who felt like I had to stay and like talk to a person, but now I see a person that I haven't seen in a long time. And
Yeah.
if we haven't talked in the past 2 years,
Yeah.
I just be like, hey, what's going on? All right, take it
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Like, cause clearly we weren't that good of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I ain't seen you in 2 years, in the worst time of my life.
Yeah.
It's
But
like,
yeah, it's like that. I be seeing cats, and I be like, I remember that guy from UCB or something.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what's good? And they're like, what's good? And I'm like, let's keep it moving.
yeah, let's keep it moving. Like, all
Some
right.
people I've seen, and I'm like, happy to see them.
Yeah.
But
I'm happy to see everybody walking down the street,
Yeah.
honestly. But
Little
some people
community.
just get different, huh?
Feels like a little community.
Feels like a little community, but also at the same time, I feel like our social graces have shifted a
Yes.
bit when it comes to it's like, oh, like we didn't talk for 2 years. Like
Yeah.
not like we didn't even talk. We didn't exchange a like on Instagram. We
Yeah.
didn't like because there were people who I hadn't seen and who we didn't talk every day. But then you see them and you go like, oh yeah, that's still a
also,
homie.
some people look different.
If you've gone through a dramatic change over the past couple of years and people may like be like, give them a little grace. Give them grace. It's
Yeah.
me. Don't be like, it's me. How dare you forget me? It's very narcissistic of you. Very egomaniacal of you.
Yeah,
And speaking of
maniac.
narcissistic and egomaniacal, Chuck Bass is reading his father's will today.
I love it. This is not gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck that shit up. Wow. We're here.
We're here.
Here and now.
I promise to love faithfully. That's all good.
I'm a terrible
This is,
Chuck
I
Bass.
want this to be the Gossip Girl song instead of that boom, bang, boom, bang. I want to be like here and now when they do the recap. That would be so tight.
Chuck Bass getting dressed. Uncle Jack shows up with Blair.
Yeah.
They hooked up. We figure out they hooked up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I'm allowed to like pop in with a little commentary. I'm like,
Yes,
the,
please
like-
pop in with commentary because
This-
I'm going to steamroll through this, especially because I was so late.
Okay.
So please pop in with commentary.
Okay, gotcha. Because like, I am new to Gossip Girl. I'm new, and I'm looking at it with a 2022 lens. I'm like, so these people are in high school, and there's old men and uncles and being like, hey, let's fuck. And I'm like, hey, she said she's like 15. That's so crazy.
Yeah, she's 18 now. She
she's
did have her
18,
18th
yeah, yeah.
birthday.
Blair? You
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about Jack and Blair?
Yeah.
Yeah. He is a grown ass man.
Yeah,
Though. I mean,
yes.
he's got to be at
He's
least
got to
40
be
or
30 something. Yeah, late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
literally because
He's the brother of the dad that just died.
Yeah, he would that is a little interesting.
It's like not again. I'm new to Gossip Girl. It's not like totally discussed. It's like
Yeah.
just sort of like, oh, like the price of being hot in the city. you
Yeah,
know?
that's
Yeah.
kind of how they all move
Yeah.
through this.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been wowed by this every
It's
single time.
crazy.
And they kind of were alluding to it the last episode, but this episode they really were like, you weren't saying that on New Year's. Or
Yeah.
whatever happened between us on New Year's.
Yeah.
So it's like you drunk, hooked up with
Yeah.
this grown ass man, and he's like all about you.
yeah,
Right.
Like,
In a-
and nobody thinks this is weird.
Yeah.
Like, I understand, like, it was a different time in 2008.
That's what. Yeah, that's what's so hard about What 22 Lens. It's like sometimes you're like you can't tell when the show's commenting on it.
Exactly.
Or you're like, are they saying this is
Aware?
weird, or is this just weird because it's his brother,
Yes.
or because it's his uncle, or whatever?
Yeah.
If the timeline is correct, Rochelle, if you could please look up and see when this episode came out. It's called Gone with the Will. I do understand the
Great
reference
title,
to this
great
title. If you could look up and see when this episode, I feel like this
Frankie,
is
my
early.
dear, I don't give a will.
This is early on in the Obama era.
2009, January 12th.
This is
January
clo-
12th, 2009. So this might be like
That's like right
a
after
week,
the
or
inauguration.
maybe even a couple weeks
So
before the
maybe
inauguration.
they
Oh,
were
wait.
kind of distracted when they were, when they
Yeah.
were making the episode, they're releasing it, and they kind of left this stuff in without commentary, kind of like.
Yeah, because
they
Obama
probably
wouldn't let this happen.
They were probably
Yeah,
distracted.
Obama does not play around.
Obama does
when
not
he
play
lists his
around.
favorite TV shows, I'm sure Gossip Girl's on it.
Gossip Girl's probably on it. I love Gossip Girl. And he
That
is
Chuck Bass.
Chuck Bass is
Is-
not a bad guy.
It's a predator.
I
Wait,
think
I
he's
don't
just
understand.
struggling.
Wait, Carl, you're saying, when's the inauguration?
I feel like the inauguration was on January 22nd. Can we check that
It's
too,
like towards
Rochelle?
the end of January.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know why I thought it was in early, like January 12th.
Obama's inauguration. Hosanna, Obama.
That
it
was a
good
big deal.
day.
My parents went up there.
Yeah,
It was
Aw.
tight, yeah.
I was 20 years old. I was in the prime of my life, having a good time.
January 20th, 2009.
January
So
20th,
close.
very close.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So it was right before the inauguration, but Obama had been elected. In Obama's America, this would not be going on, but it
Yeah.
was going on still in George Bush's America,
Yeah.
who was the president before that. So they about to read the will.
Yeah.
Blair's
Yeah.
there for moral support.
Yes.
Nate shows up for moral
Oh,
support.
yeah. I was like,
that
what
was
up,
cool.
Nate? Good to see you,
Yeah,
brother. I'm glad
like-
Nate's back in the mix. Yeah.
Uh,
I like that Chuck was just like, all right, cool, come on.
yeah.
They just made them both sit outside.
Yeah. So Dan,
Ridiculous.
they cut to the Humphreys house. Dan is at the house. He's trying to hide the big secret
Yeah.
from Jenny. Why did they go to Boston?
Why?
Dan can't hold water. Now, you want to know why they went to Boston?
No, now I know.
You know
Of
why
course
they
you
went
have
to
to,
Boston.
yeah.
Yeah. But
But they
the
didn't
parents went to
know.
Boston. But Dan found out because he was snooping. He can't tell Serena. He can't tell Jenny. He can't tell
That is a
Eric.
big secret. though.
That's. I was gonna say honestly, that's like, whoa, to drop that in season 2. It's like, this show's got a lot of gas. We got so
I
many more
know.
seasons to go. If that's what's happening in season 2.
Oh, you all ain't seen nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, I
damn.
feel like we haven't seen nothing. And I
This
feel
is
like even with the humdinger that was at the end of this episode makes it clear that we haven't seen nothing. Also, I feel like they blowing this shit out of proportion. But that's just me.
Yeah.
What do
you
you wait.
think?
So I was like, the thing is, they're not related by blood because
Yeah.
the reason ends up being
Yeah.
that, to get ahead of things, that the mom and dad.
We're going to get to that. We'll get to some of that stuff.
Okay. Is that something? Wait.
That's something we do. We point here. We gonna get to that.
Okay.
Don't
if
spoil
it's something
it yet.
at the end of the episode.
If it's something at the end of the
Oh,
episode, because
okay,
we
great.
gotta.
Then we'll forget
I take
Literally
copious
forget it.
notes.
Literally forget it.
Yeah.
Literally forget it.
We're going to get to that right
It's
now.
We're
gone.
gonna get to that right
That's
now. We
so-
gonna let you get your shit off. When
We're
we
going to
to
forget to that.
This is beautiful. Is this a
You like
merch?
this?
You can buy this?
You can buy this is a Samsung smart TV.
Yeah.
And it comes with the
It only
graphic?
plays. It only plays that.
Yeah, it
poster.
only plays that. It's also it
Interesting.
comes
But
in a
yeah,
frame.
What are you saying? You think they're overreacting though?
I think like we gonna get to that too. But I
Yeah.
do think Rufus is overreacting.
He's getting on my nerves.
He's getting on my nerves. It's a bad color on Rufus.
Yeah.
You rarely ever see a bad color on Rufus, but
I
it
was
pops
gonna
up.
say, I was told before this started, I'm not to say a single bad thing about Rufus.
I didn't tell you not to.
No,
I
Lamar made
I'll
it
be
pretty
censoring
clear.
motherfuckers. I'm just saying, just know if you say something about my man, there's gonna be some
It's gonna be
repercussions up there.
hell to pay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
But, you can say what you want.
you can say what you want to say. This
Free
is a
country.
free country. This is Joe Biden's America. Let's go, Brandon.
That'll hit the same way.
Just say everybody- this is Joe Biden's America speaking about Obama's America, which was half of Joe Biden's America. Or a quarter.
Yeah, that's 45% of Joe Biden.
So they reading the will. Chuck is getting his inheritance. 51% is going to the board and to Lily,
Yeah.
which is tight. Lily getting her bread.
Yeah, she
You know,
getting
shout out
there.
Lily getting her bread. She ain't shit,
fast.
boy. Boy, I tell you, Lily ain't shit, but it's also like a good ain't shit.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Now, he left Chuck a letter, which is insane to me because, like, when did you leave it? When the
Yeah, I
car
know.
started?
Yeah, this feels
flipping
like bad
over?
writing. It
Let
feels
me
like
write this real
convenient
quick.
writing.
Yeah.
Some people,
I gotta write a letter to my son.
some people prepare that stuff before they die, but usually I feel like it's if they're sick or like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
a prolonged something.
My man was in the prime of his old man
I
life.
know he was good. He just got married.
He got married.
I think he. It's likely he had that stuff set up, but the letter to me is like.
But it sounds
That's
so
like,
present.
Yeah, like
it sounds
it's
like
like
you wrote
I
it last
know.
night.
Yeah, that's you're absolutely right. And then, but.
To my
it is
son,
what
Chuck
it is.
Bass, in the gray suit with a purple tie
Yeah,
and a purple shirt.
yeah.
I'm watching.
I,
Yeah.
I saw you do opium. An episode before this. But yeah, he didn't want to read it.
Yeah,
He was
he didn't
like,
wanna
fuck
read it.
that. He's still mad at his daddy.
He's mad at his pops. I don't even want to see it. Majority of the thing is, I don't want the company. Take the company, Jack. Like, take it, Jack.
taking Jack.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jack Bass is like, all right, you sure? Man, Jack Bass. Well, we're going to get to that.
We're going to get to Jack Bass. We're going to get to Jack Bass. We're going to get to Jack Bass. Now, Eric and Serena
stand that
walking, and Eric is like, man, Jenny's all up in my shit. Like,
Yeah.
she don't leave us alone because she ain't got no friends. She all up in my gay business. And Eric trying to be with his man. Like, he trying to get his relationship on. And
she
Jenny
in the
is
mix.
blocking. She don't let them do nothing.
Yeah, because she don't got the minions no more. She just really ain't got nobody. So now she's like smothering Eric and Jonathan. I get it. It's like she's lonely, but it's also like my man's trying to get it in.
He trying to get it in. It's his first man. Like he don't like. So she walk up to them, and I don't know if you caught this, but little TV trivia for the people out there. Jonathan says Jenny wants to do Edith Head marathon tonight,
Right?
But I'm calling it a Alfred Hitchcock marathon.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
So Edith Head was the head of wardrobe at Universal. And Paramount.
Oh,
So you go to-
yeah, because
so
there's
you go
the
to-
Edith Head building
Edith Head
over there.
Yeah. That's where you go get your fittings at when you go to Universal.
Yeah.
You get fitted in the Edith Head building.
Wow.
So Jenny is lame as hell for making this reference.
Okay, so scientifically, that's actually what you have to discern from that.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering.
This is why
He was
she doesn't know any
basically shading.
friends. Yeah.
So Jonathan was basically like, she calling her Edith Head, but like,
It's an Alfred
she
Hitchcock made
basically
the
like,
movies.
shut your ass up.
Edith Head ain't do nothing but put suits on them people.
That's probably like, but she, Jenny's probably like, she's like, shout out to the costume designers because she.
I guess. Go do that shit then.
Go Edith Head
Go
then.
eat his head then. Eat his head.
Yeah, man, I don't know. That don't sound like a real person.
Edith Head?
I'm just playing. Nah, she's
So-
probably real and historic.
Dan the Blabbermouth is having a hard time holding his secret. He got a big ass secret.
I know, he's really struggling.
I put in my notes. He's got a hard time holding the big secret, and Serena's gonna get it out of him through his meat. She's coming on to him very strong, and he's like, I can't contain myself. I gotta avoid her.
Yeah, I know, because Serena's like looking good too. And I feel like Dan is just like, man, I love you. But he's like, I can't be around you, or else I'm going to tell you that we have a brother.
Yeah.
You're my sister.
Yeah, like they're
I
about to
want to
make
fuck
out.
you
It's
so
like,
bad.
we have a love child. That's not right. But it's so crazy because what does this mean? I just don't understand the logic of this. It's like we dating. All right, me and Rekha, we dating.
Yeah.
But our parents have a kid.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Here's what it means. It's purely mental, right? Like, okay,
Yeah.
there's no blood relation
Not a drop.
between.
Not a drop.
Well,
Well, maybe a
there
little bit
is
of drops.
no. There's 50%. Okay, you're
Like if I
your
got
mom, my
got
dad,
in an
whatever.
accident, and lost
Yeah.
a lot of blood.
You could ask this kid.
This kid could help us.
So there's some blood, but it's like, okay, here's the thing. If that had happened, your parents had a kid, your dad and my mom had a kid, then we started dating. That's weird, right?
Right. Okay.
So it's still weird the other way around, right?
Is it?
You don't find it weird?
I'm trying to figure it out in my
'Cause
head
there is
how
some
it
blood in
affects
there.
them.
Well,
There's
yeah,
some
let me
blood
ask
in
you this, make it more simple. You would never date your I would never date my stepbrother.
No.
I mean, or a sister. Like.
They would never date.
I mean, I've seen it in movies.
Yeah.
Weird movies that are on YouTube. I'm just playing. But anyway, so like they like when my stepbrother, we met when I was like almost 18.
Yeah.
Or like my sister. So if him and my sister dated, that would disgust me.
Yes.
But it's like they could if they wanted to.
Because there's no time.
There's no blood relationship. But he is like my brother.
But see,
at this point.
here's the thing with
Step
this
and
is
half is different, though.
Right, but we're talking. But Dan and Serena would be this.
Dan and Serena,
Yes.
Would be this.
no blood.
Yeah.
No blood between Dan and Serena.
Child
The
X,
child has blood.
Child X has blood
Yes.
of both of them.
Yeah.
So he could help them both if they got into car accidents.
Right, yeah. So
Can you imagine they get married and then they're trying to figure out who's gonna be the best man, the little brother? He's like, man, I ain't trying to be the best man y'all wedding. What the fuck y'all doing? What kind of family y'all brought me into?
Yeah.
he donates both his kidneys, one
Yeah.
to each of them.
Because they both can fit it. But they can't fit each other's kidneys.
That's true.
Yeah.
Those kidneys don't fit.
Those don't fit. Too
They're
big.
too
If
big.
the kidneys don't fit,
Too
you must have
big.
quit.
It's too wide. That Beyonce song was about kidneys. Got a big kidney.
At the very
Such a
least, I hear what you guys saying. No blood. It would be a weird mental hurdle. Maybe.
Sure. Yeah, I can see why it'd be a weird.
But I see why in this scenario with these two, it's kind of like old news. It's like You guys love each other. That's just what it is. I think everyone will understand.
Yeah. I'm breaking my rule a little bit because something we're going to get to.
Yeah.
But at the end, when they walk in and see the whole family sitting there, it's like Dan and Serena's like, should we stop smashing and just be brother and sister? I feel like that's what like Lily and Rufus want.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. We'll get to it. Let's talk about it because I have some thoughts about that too.
Yeah.
But what happened after that?
What happened after that? Speaking of Lily and Rufus, Big Roof and Lily are at the adoption agency joint. Lily reading Boston Magazine. It's ridiculous. Like, what you looking for?
Yeah.
Best place to eat clam chowder?
Yeah. He's like, I
I'm
love
on Boston Magazine.
Yeah.
She got her glasses on, reading Boston Magazine.
This place has some good chow too.
Yeah. So Dan calls, says, listen, man, I don't like lying to my girlfriend in the middle of the courtyard. And Slim Charles and the Minions hear that shit. They're like, what is he lying about?
The Minions is out here reckless.
Yeah, she about to blow up.
Sick of
Of course,
Slim
I'm
Charles.
so sick of Slim Charles, I can't stand her.
Slim Charles and Penelope. The main
main queen.
Yeah, the minion of the brunette minion.
Yeah.
But yeah, she always does this act. I love her acting though. She always does this look.
Amanda Sutton.
That's Amanda Sutton?
Yeah, she's in the Mindy Project.
Shit. Oh my gosh, you lying. That is her.
The first half of first season.
Oh,
Crazy, right?
Oh my
shit, that's Amanda
gosh.
Sutton?
She played the Puerto Rican nurse?
She has some sort of like Brooklyn accent going
that's what it was.
on.
Yeah.
I don't know what she is ethnically in that show.
Wow, that is her.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Oh man, she
Did
blow
I
my mind.
please
She
the
was in-
king
she was
with this piece of information?
Because I was
also
in
in,
love with her on that first season of Mindy Project.
Then they got
I was
rid of her.
She was also
They
in
did.
Friends from College.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
That's what we get to at the end.
Yeah,
We'll talk about
that's
the Mindy
what
Project at the end.
That's we gotta put another one right
You
here that
guys know,
goes,
we'll talk
cut
about
the
the Mindy
mics off.
Project.
Cut the mics off. We gotta talk about the Mindy Project.
Offline. But yeah, Minions is wild and they think Dan is cheating, right? They think he's like, maybe he's cheating on Serena. Then they
And
put
that
the
he would
blacks
scream
out.
loudly about that in a courtyard.
Yeah, ridiculous. They just got nothing to do, these fucking Minions.
Yeah.
They have no leadership.
No
Slim
class.
Charles is not taking charge. Blair's out of commission, but she's like, you can tell the Minions have very much lost all structure because Blair is just distracted by Chuck.
Yeah.
Because she's supposed to be leading them, but she's not.
Amanda Setton.
Sutton, yeah.
Amanda Setton.
She's
Okay.
famous.
Wowee.
Isn't it crazy? All the Minions are famous, except for the Black Queen Sutton.
Didn't she? But she started doing
I
other.
said Black Queen Sutton.
Black Queen Setton. Her name's Black Queen Setton.
She probably
okay.
did something.
Wow, you just blew my mind.
That's incredible.
That never happens on the Kings.
Because I only knew, Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23, who's the
Yes.
other minion.
Yes.
And she's not the bee in Apartment 23. That was Kristen Ritter.
Yes.
But she's the one who shouldn't be trusted to be in the apartment. Anyway, that was a fun show too. Shout out to
We'll
Mookie
get to
Blakelock
that.
who was on that.
Yeah. We'll get to the
Don't Trust the Bee in
bee,
Apartment 23. We'll get to all of that. So Chuck walking out, Blair trying to save Chuck.
Yep.
And Uncle Jack wants that company. He wants that company. He's got to have it. He's like, I'm sick of being
In Australia.
Yeah. Now, something crazy happens after they get back to the school. Dan walks through, and everybody's phone's blowing up, and they staring
Blowing
at
up
Dan.
all around him. It's like a crazy panorama
Crazy
shot.
panoramic. Everybody's around, and we'll find out why they looking at Dan after the break. And we're back from the break.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out why they were looking at Dan. They were looking at Dan because the Minions put on Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
They put a hit out on
They
Dan.
put a hit out on
They put a Gossip Girl hit, a GG hit, a G squared hit on Dan. Because they trying to figure out if he's cheating, which I don't understand. Are they mad at Serena right now? Is that what it is?
No, I'm telling you, they ain't got no leadership.
I
Slim
think, yeah.
Charles is just reckless right now.
They're looking for chum. They're
Yeah, they have
nothing
to
chum hounds,
do.
Yeah.
Like, why is this happening? What is going on here?
I think they're like crazy right now because they needed, Jenny got one over, like Nelly Yuki's hanging with them. It's just weird.
They need
the
a win.
Minions
So
are
rude to her.
Yeah, oh man, but Nelly
That
Yuki
shit
is whack at it.
Nelly
whack.
Yuki's trash. She's
We gonna get
she's
to
probably
Nelly
the worst.
Yuki.
We're gonna get to Nelly Yuki
Yeah.
for sure. So Jack tells Chuck he's not ready for the job.
Yeah.
And Chuck is like, I don't care what you're talking about. I'm ready to do this shit.
Yeah.
My dad left it to
He
me.
gave it to me.
Like, because they ended up reading the letter. The letter was like, I'm leaving you the company. I'm leaving you all the rest.
He really
everything
did
that's not in
believe
the
in him.
51%, I believe in you. I'm leaving it to you.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So he's like, Jack is like, you're not ready for this. Like, my brother sent me all the way to Australia. I need this New York job.
Yeah, cool, man. Like, let me
wanna
let me have it, man.
Like, I want to come home. You know, the only areas in Australia populated are the coasts. That whole country in the middle,
What the hell was he
nobody
doing
lives
out
there.
there?
Surfing. I don't know.
Surfing USA.
That's so interesting.
Surfing AUS.
He just sent his brother to Australia like that.
Yeah. Like Australia. He sent me to the other side of the world. Also, notice one thing about Jack and Chuck in this episode. Both of their suits, very ill-fitting.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember suits being that
That's
ill-fitting
that Edith Head
at
shit.
that time. That's Edith Head. if Edith Head was
Damn.
still
They
alive,
gotta
she would
really
never
cancel
let
us
that
for this
fly.
one.
Yeah.
If you ever disrespect
Yeah,
Edith
you're not
Head.
gonna get a good fit.
Oh, come on now. We love Edith Head.
These dudes.
I love the Edith
every
Head
time,
movie.
every show Carl's in from now on, his outfit look fucked up.
Yeah,
And then
his
they all
suits are too
I heard you
big,
disrespecting Edith Head.
I love Edith Head. I love the Edith Head building. I love taking that freight elevator up to the second floor of the Edith Head building and walking and just constantly looking in rooms, trying to figure out which
I
room
know.
I'm supposed to be in.
I always be looking
and
in
then, yeah, and then women being like, ah! I'm like, sorry, we're trying to look in there. Close the door.
They were like, Edith.
She's back.
Yeah, you gotta
Edith, where you at, Edith? Get your ass out here.
I look exactly like Edith Head.
Yeah.
And when I walk down the
Have you
hallway,
heard
they
my
go,
mixtape, Edith Head?
go to Edith Head. So Dan, like, somebody done broke in Dan's locker.
Yeah.
And then Blair kicks his book.
That was
She
hilarious.
was fucked up.
What the fuck is wrong with Blair? She was like,
Yeah.
oh, so, like, I love that she don't even know what's going on, but she just like, I'm gonna bully him anyway.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck Dan.
Yeah. So Jack calls Blair talking about a party.
Yeah.
He's pitching on a party for show. And he's creeping on Blair.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy, man. That dude's too old.
He's so old.
I would imagine that he is like, if I had to guess his age in this, I would imagine he's 37.
I honestly thought like 40, 45 or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
Maybe.
But like in the show, like what
In
do
the
you think in the character that he's? I feel like the character, yeah, he's got to be at least 30, over 30.
He's
I
over
think
30.
he's over 30.
I think he's Bart's youngest brother.
Yes. And how old is Bart, do you think?
I bet you they were trying to make Bart like in his 50s, but that
Yes.
man clearly looked in his 60s.
Yes. Okay, so let's say Bart generously in his 50s.
Yeah.
So you think
Early 50s, I would think.
So he had a new brother when he was 20. Is what
Perhaps.
we're thinking.
No, like 12, 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's say Bart was 40. Let's say Bart was exactly 50.
Great. And so we're saying maybe Uncle Jack is 38.
Yes, because if we're thinking about it here, Lily and Rufus
Yeah.
are supposed to be. Let me see. He was 20 in 19.
Yeah, I'm already lost. I don't know.
He was 20 in
I don't know. I hate
1987. He was in the
conversations like that. I don't know how to
band.
do
They were
stuff.
20 in 1987
So he's
when
born in 67.
every time you walk away.
Yeah,
so
he
he's
was in the
46.
80s,
So,
yeah.
so this is 2007. So he's 40.
Yeah.
So Lily and Rufus are 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got 16-year-old kids when the show starts. So they had
Yeah.
the kids when they were like in their mid-20s,
Yeah.
whatever.
I think Jack is the same age as Rufus and Lily.
Yeah, I think he's probably 40, like 38 to 40, somewhere in
so
there.
he could be Blair's dad.
He could be.
Yeah, he's-
Either way,
he's creepy.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I think we're just not talking about it because I feel like this show is made for us to look at these kids as like kind of adults.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's like I just still don't know what happened. Like, did they hook up? I don't know if we know that yet. Like, I'm not sure what the story is.
Interesting.
So I just wanna-
It keeps
Well, we're not-
feeling like they did.
I think he's just a creepy guy. Whatever it was probably sexual in nature, but I don't know
Yeah.
if it actually went.
Interesting.
I might be. I don't want to spoil. I think
Don't
I might,
spoil.
I
Don't
might
spoil.
by
We'll figure it
accident.
out. We're gonna find out. We're
I
gonna
can't
find
remember.
out.
Fuck it.
We got to put another one down here that says we're gonna find out. Okay.
We're gonna find out one day.
We're gonna find out one day. Now, so Chuck is in the office. He takes the job from Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Jack walks out, closes the door. Chuck sits down in the office, and he's like, "Now, where do we keep the pens?" He don't know where the pens are. He don't know where anything is.
He ain't ready.
He ain't ready for the job.
He ain't ready.
He doesn't know.
He's a child.
He's a child. He is a child. He gonna run a whole company.
Bass industry.
Bass industry
It's
at
a
17
generic
years old.
place.
Can I ask what they do?
I think they do like Donald Trump stuff. Like,
Yeah,
like
Donald Trump. They said
like
that he invested in
hotels
oil.
and
Yeah.
construction,
Okay, cool.
ice
Yeah.
skating rinks, all
He,
types of
he
shit.
invested in oil apparently. It was like
Awesome.
he invested in a natural element. So where we at here? Oh yeah. So Dan Shit out his locker. Blair kicks the book. Jack calls Blair talking about a party. He's a creep, being a creep about it, and like he's doing something. He's gonna sabotage Chuck.
Yeah.
Like
He
he's
got a
kind
whole
of like,
plan.
hey,
yeah.
throw this party. I got a whole plan. I'm gonna bring the girls. We finna get this
Did you
dude.
peep that at that time though? I didn't catch that yet.
Yeah, I caught it right then.
See how this guy catches stuff.
I caught
You
it
be
right
catching
then.
I didn't know that was his plan yet.
I thought he would do something, but
Yeah.
I wasn't positive. Because maybe this is the artistry of the writing. I'm like, he is so creepy that I could believe that he's just trying to be like, yo, let's I want to hang out.
I want to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I guess that's the other side of this, right? Like maybe I don't know. I
All
gonna say,
Chuck had to do was give him a job.
All his behavior he's doing is kind of like almost like a let on. That doesn't mean he's not a creep, but I think he's kind
His
of like
covers-
I'm letting on that I'm just like a wild guy because
Yeah.
I'm really here to take the company back.
He wants to take the company. His cover story is being a pedophile.
Yeah. He's like, they'll be so distracted by my pedophilia that I'll take the company right from under them.
Uncle pedophile runs Bass Industries. I feel like Chuck just give this man a job. Just like give him 20%. He is still a Bass.
Yeah. No, there's something going on there.
Something's going on. But whatever. Lily and Ruth back at the agency.
They just stuck there.
Yeah, and the
They
man,
like, get me out of
she's
Boston.
now reading
Were they at the
another
hotel
Boston
yet?
newspaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
Has
can't.
an update on the story from the previous
Yeah,
time.
the previous Boston magazine.
He's like, apparently that place is closed. So
Yeah,
I
I
gotta
guess
go
it's down
somewhere
last
else.
Yeah. They can't see the kid. Like the
Yeah.
lawyer comes in, is like, you can't see the kid.
Yeah.
But I got you to birth parents. They don't want to see you.
Yeah.
And Ruth is being nuts. And this is again, like we can call our Ruth this episode.
Yeah. If you want to call him out, go ahead.
I'm not taking
We're
the
not-
bait. I'm not taking this bait.
No, I'll say it. Roof, you're tripping.
You tripping, Ruth.
All right?
You
know
tripping,
what I'm saying?
Ruth. And but I like how Lily was like, can you just think about somebody other than yourself for
Yeah,
a second?
he be himself, 'cause
he
it's
is-
about control almost at this point.
Yeah, he is a control guy. We learned that
Yeah.
Ruth can be a little bit controlling. It's an
Yeah.
ugly color on him because he is a good guy. I'm beginning to think that Ruth has moved out of the number one character.
No way.
For me,
Give me that
and-
bell.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
digger.
What? I guess you could.
You didn't like
Alright.
that it
You
rang
can
all
hold
the
on.
way
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
kind of
Ruined
took the
effect.
steam out of my
Yeah.
own dinger.
We're gonna have to grab it from the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Um,
he's slowly moving out of number one character. I think I got a new
Who is
number one
that?
character.
Lily?
Eric. Van
Oh,
Vliet.
really? Ooh,
That kid
that's
is
something.
always he's smart.
He's a good dude, right?
He's a good guy. He always got the right thing to say.
I'll say, I texted you this when I was
Uh-huh.
in the thick of watching like episode 2 or 3 today of season 1, and I was like, I think he's a bad actor.
Oh my
Eric
God.
is
I think
or Rufus
so.
is.
Eric.
Oh, I was about to say, don't you fucking
I
dare.
know, yeah.
Hold me back.
Fucking dare.
Wow. But yeah, like
Season 2 is better, but season 1 is
he's getting Eric's arc is growing
Yes.
because he's growing and he's growing into his clothing.
Finally.
But like,
that's another thing, with the biggest ass clothes in the
Yeah.
world.
You noticed that too. Edith had screwed him up.
yeah, he got that Edith Head shit.
There was a malfunction at the washing machine at Edith Head. It made the
Oh
clothes
my
too
God.
big.
We're gonna get a letter from the Edith Head estate when they shut this podcast down immediately.
Oops, all big.
They won't let me on the lot today. Yeah, they talking shit about
What do you
Edith
mean
Head.
my pass isn't working?
Skin it again.
Yeah, say it again. I'm on the billboard right there.
But
shit is funny.
I don't know. I'm not there yet. But I appreciate that sentiment. But no way.
I'm not fully
Eric,
there.
Eric is not my favorite. Eric is cool, but he's like,
I'm not fully there. I'm just saying, as far as like good, yeah, he's not much. And Rufus is still number one.
yeah.
Eric is
but
not.
no, Rufus is tripping though, and I kind of feel like right now Lily's my favorite. Maybe
Lily is
She always
getting
kind of
there.
my favorite.
She was whack to me that first season. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. But I like how she was just like, that scene was sexy. Are we going to get to the hotel scene yet?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get to that.
We going to get to it.
Oh, it was already up. Or was it?
No, it wasn't.
Are we getting our timing down, Rochelle? Rochelle, how do you feel about Eric versus Rufus right now?
I still love Rufus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rufus is great. Rufus is great. We can still love
Yeah,
Rufus.
Eric don't
Rufus
hold his
is cool.
camera. They shouldn't be in the same conversation.
All right, fair enough. Maybe I'm wilding.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
wilding
tripping.
right now.
All
I understand in this episode, Eric was cool.
And Rufus was
and-
not.
Yeah, so it just, it's probably just residual.
You're just emotional. Yeah.
I'm emotional.
You're being emotional.
I'm emotional, and I can't let go. I am trying to hold on to Ruth.
Somebody did something annoying in this episode too. Who did I? Nate was cool too.
Nate was cool in this episode. Yeah,
Just
we
because
get to that.
I was glad to see
Man,
Vanessa.
I got some. We gonna get to
That.
We gonna get to that.
We gonna get to that.
We gonna get to that.
We gonna get to
Oh
that.
my God, we getting to it right now. Honestly, we almost there. So, Serena sees Gossip Girl about Dan, and Dan at the candy store with Vanessa.
Oh man.
And he tells her because he can't hold water. Boy, that boy can't hold a secret to save his life.
He is awful, bro. It's so funny. Like, how you gonna tell her?
Yeah.
Like, she ain't got no
Who
business
is
knowing
she?
this.
Yeah, but not like I know who she is, but what? I was like, Dan, this is not the person you
Yeah.
tell.
Not the
I mean, I
person
get
to
you
tell.
think that maybe she's a neutral party to it,
No.
but
Yeah.
no,
Fuck it, crazy.
not
So,
in this
Yeah,
town.
right.
Nelly
Tell her,
Yuki.
but on some real shit, that shit made me want some candy so bad.
Man.
Oh my
It's
God,
like, where the candy shops
I
at?
actually got kind of annoyed at Dan when she was like, "Should I get these 2 totally made up strawberry pantsicles or orange doodads?" And then he's like, "Candy is candy." I was like, "Dan,
Yeah,
shut
candy
the
is not candy.
Yeah, don't
You're not
get
gonna tell
up.
me peach rings and good and plenty's
Yeah,
is
are
on
the
the same
same
level.
fucking thing.
Because
You-
fuck a motherfucking good and plenty.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
me tell you something.
Where's Candy?
Let me tell you
Mike and I,
something.
where's Candy?
Don't bring me no good and plenty. Don't bring no good and plenty around me.
It's like eating pills. Yeah, fuck that.
That's why they shape like pills,
Yeah.
because they taste like
taste like
medicine.
shit.
Don't bring no good and plenty around me. I don't care if we at the movies. I eat any other candy at the movies. I eat Raisinets. I eat Goobers.
Reagan Eggs is good.
Raisinets
What
are
do you
great.
like? What are your least favorite?
Mike and Ike's, Good and Plenty.
Mike and Ike's.
Disgusting.
They're basically good and plenty,
They're the
but
same
just
thing.
from the islands. I don't know.
I'll take an island good and plenty. I don't want that
No.
licorice shit.
That whole genre, Twizzler, all of that is
Now,
disgusting.
Twizzlers are-
Interesting.
I don't know
You
about
Dots?
You what?
Dots, bad.
Oh yeah, dots.
Oh,
What the fuck are
Dots is
dots?
hidden.
Oh, you like dots?
I go to the 99 cent store, give me a big box of dots.
You like dots?
What is your
Oh, you
flavor
like good and
profile?
plenty. You
I
like
like
dots?
the
What's
fruit.
your flavor profile?
I like the fruity shit. Don't
Okay.
bring.
No, I do
I like the fruity shit.
Fuck is a dot? I'm confused.
Dots are like-
Dots can be fruity.
You know
Dots
what a gumdrop is?
Yeah.
It's that without the sugar. on
without
it.
sugar. But no. Because gumdrops have a like a. Well, maybe like the green ones have that like minty taste. I don't like that. I don't like
All
mint
disgusting.
candy.
All
Yeah.
bad.
You like York peppermint patties?
Yes. I
You're
like a
fucking
chocolate.
gross.
Oh,
You're
that's
fucking
disgusting,
gross. You're
Rick.
fucking gross.
Yeah.
I
You
could
like
go,
Andes mints?
I could go fucking kiss somebody after. my mouth
You can make it out.
is ready.
Ooh,
My
like,
mouth's fucking ready.
Yeah, you got all that
Commercial.
chocolate.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh. He's like, what just happened?
Damn. Yeah.
You got York breath.
Yeah.
With
I don't
chocolate.
like-
on
You're
your
I'ma
teeth.
kissing
tell-
somebody. You're kissing someone. They go, "Ooh, dots."
Controversial.
And they're gonna be funny.
dots.
Girl gonna be like, man, them dots on your breath. Get in this house and have sex with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, get in this house right now. And then-
She kicked me in She kicked me in my
Random
chest.
house. It's like, hey, what are you guys doing in my house? We're gonna have sex here because he smells like dots. But I don't understand the other one you just said. Chocolate and peppermint, not with that.
No.
Don't ever mix it.
You
Don't
like
ever
that
mix
shit?
it.
I love that shit. I love
Thank
Junior
you.
Mints.
You
I
guys
love
like
gross.
York
You guys
peppermint
gross.
patties.
Yeah.
Young people
gross.
get it. You don't.
Young people,
Young
the
people.
15-year-olds eating chocolate and mint now. That shit is crazy.
Man, that shit is way out your generation.
That shit is
Y'all
way
know
out
about
your
York
generation.
peppermint
You might as well
patties.
eat some fucking
That shit-
Necco wafers.
They started that
I
shit
bet
in
you like those too,
1987.
don't you?
No, I got good taste, man. I got good fucking taste.
You
I
like
like Kit Kat. You like Kit Kat? Break me
Yeah,
off,
because
please.
I'm not crazy. Kit
Kit
Kats
Kat's
are
is good.
awesome.
I think
Yeah, let's
I'm-
get off the negative train. What do we like?
What do we
Okay.
like?
Reese's
I like
peanut
that
butter.
fruity shit. I like Skittles, Starburst, Gummy Bears.
You're right. Those are the fruit. Well, yeah. Gummy bears is great.
You like nerds?
Nerds.
No, that's
yes.
just a waste of energy in
Nerds.
my mouth. I don't want to play around
I like.
with that.
I'll eat some nerds if it's Halloween.
That's right, because you like Fruity Pebbles, too. You like that fruity
My favorite
you do like
city.
fruity shit.
I like that fruity shit. My favorite cereal is Fruity Pebbles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Fruity Pebbles. Disgusting. You like
I
that
like
shit?
them. I
You like
like
Fruity
them.
Fruity
Pebbles?
Pebbles good as hell. What the fuck
That
you
shit
talking
is
about?
Sog City.
Excuse
Sog
me.
City.
You got to eat it quick. You got to be
I
like,
thought
You
you
ever been
said
to-
Suck City.
You know how they say LA Smog City? It's Fruity
Pebbles is Song City.
Song
Yeah,
City.
that's where I was going.
That's the,
That's why I
that's the
recommend-
gamble you got to take with some cereal. Is you have to know the science. You have to know what's going to get soggy
But
quick
Fruity
and what's
Pebbles
not.
has no science. It's just sog. It just sogs immediately.
Because you got to milk to cereal ratio has got to be different. You got to put less milk in Fruity Pebbles.
Okay.
Right,
But
but
mix
that-
all
This
the-
is
but
the
mi-
thing. Carl
Some will
is
call that a
right.
defect.
This is the thing. You might, you might need to eat 5 or 6 bowls of shallow Fruity Pebbles to get the best experience, to get the crunch, to get the texture.
Or I could eat Fruit Loops and not go through that. Eat something else. But anyway, back to candy. We're off topic.
Yes,
Okay.
candy-wise.
Sour candies. what I
Orange
like.
doodads.
What are the doodads?
Orange doodads and strawberry pansicles.
Whatever.
If I went to a candy store, I would be getting those type of
peach.
Yeah.
Peach
There's
rings.
There's kind of
the gummy strawberries. I would get those.
yeah. Stuff that's not in
The
a wrapper.
blue sharks. I would get the blue sharks.
No, I'm not
I
with all
don't
that.
fuck
That's
with
too much
anything like
gelatin
that.
for the kid.
I fucking hate gelatin. I
you
think
need the
gelatin's
swine,
bad.
Oh, yeah. The black man, the Asiatic man doesn't eat that gelatin, brother. Yeah.
Because gelatin's got
Especially
pig
the
in
shuck.
it.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
do like some.
Talk about feet. Gelatin
Pig
is my
feet.
feet.
I don't like pig feet.
Oh,
That's the one
interesting.
kind of foot you can't send him.
Oh wait,
Don't
are
send me
you
no pig
saying
feet. You send me
Rekha,
pig feet, I'll
that
block you.
gelatin is made from pig feet?
It's pig
Yeah.
feet, horse feet.
That's what gummy bears are? Pig
Mm-hmm.
feet?
Yeah, there are some gummy bears that don't have gelatin, but marshmallows have gelatin. Some yogurts have gelatin. A lot of stuff has gelatin.
Gogurt
in it.
probably got gelatin in
Yeah.
it. Gogurt
Depends.
feel like it got gelatin in it.
Yeah,
Well,
depends.
that just ruined my day.
I still buy a lot of that shit. I
Yeah.
still buy Gogurt for my house. I'm a grown ass man, and I live by myself, and I'll buy
But
some
you're on the
Gogurt
go, so.
because my mama didn't
Yeah.
let me get that shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, there's
And
some
guess
stuff
what,
like
Ma?
that.
Making my own bread
Yeah,
now. You know
now
what
I
I'm
can
saying?
buy that
I
shit.
can buy
We
whatever
go
the
to-
fuck I want to buy.
I do. That should be standing out too in the grocery.
Yeah.
I'd be like, let me get that shit.
get these Danimals.
Like I do that with like fruit roll-ups
Danimals
or
are
like
nice.
the fruit by the foot. I'll get that shit just because.
You guys really do like fruity shit.
I never
Yeah.
eat it though. I don't really eat that shit no more, but I do
Remember
like buying it.
The
Though.
yogurt that came with the graham crackers on the top.
That was incredible.
Yeah,
Or like
yeah.
little Oreos.
I might buy those. I might buy those sometime too.
Tonight,
Lady at the
yeah.
cash register be like, "Oh, you getting these for your kid?" Like, bitch, get out of my business.
It's for me.
For me,
The
I'm
Asiatic
growing.
black
I'm
man.
a growing boy. I need
But
these.
yeah,
I
I
got
do
the
want
money
to
to
hit
buy
up a
this
candy
now.
store like that when we're done. Like it's sugar or something. I can't
We
eat
have-
none of that. I can't even eat this stuff.
We have to go to fucking Universal City
Yeah,
Walk
yeah.
to get
I know we have to
The
drive all
candy
the way
store.
up there. They're like, wait, I can't find a candy store anywhere. Yeah, I wonder they must have had them all in every corner in New York City.
candy stores and shit.
That
They
was
got
so-
the, they
that
got
was-
the
They have
fancy
the
one up in
Dylan's
the
candy bar, all that stuff.
That was such a delightful
What's the
setting
fancy
for a
one?
scene.
Which fancy one?
the fancy one in the mall. That be in the mall. That be giving out like the champagne gummy bears and shit like that.
The Bloomingdale's in the mall on 34th Street will give out champagne. Heads up.
Is it called It Sugar? No.
You know what I'm talking? It's like blue and white stripe. You know what store I'm talking about,
Oh.
Rochelle, in the mall. That be
in
always giving you
Americana.
at most malls. Honestly, they even got it in the Sherman Oaks Westfield. That be
Isn't it called? It's something with the word sugar in it, or like sweet.
It's like sweet and sour.
Anyway, they're not here to hear our candy takes. They're here to hear our Nelly Yuki takes, and Nelly Yuki is garbage.
Yeah.
She's in the candy
She's whack.
store.
I never seen a show destroy a character
Yeah.
so far.
We rooted
from
for her.
Grace. Yeah.
We rooted for her. We thought what was going on with her was
Yeah.
I'm looking at Nelly Yuki like I'm Tyra Banks. We were rooting for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Like-
it's just wild.
It's
like
wild.
literally, I don't know if you saw her in its first season.
A little.
Like straight A student.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just like crazy that she's gone this
Listen,
far down.
She's so any Asian person I see is me. So I was like, I was rooting for her too. I was like, this is supposed to be me, and then I was like,
Yeah,
you caved.
You can't. She
it's
caved.
because she went really out the way too. Like it'd be different if he was like she overheard it or
Dude,
something,
yeah.
but to like go in and take the phone.
Take the
pissed.
phone.
He
To
took
take
my
the
man's
phone.
phone.
Take
yeah.
Which is
phone.
crazy because, and of course, the catalyst was Vanessa's ass.
Yeah.
She got to drop the suckers all on the ground, and Dan got to help her. He put his jacket down. Nelly Yuki walked by and take the phone.
They're
Shit
probably
was
gonna put
crazy.
those loose candies back
Back
in the
in there,
bed.
you know,
Somebody
before
can
Vanessa
take a
do
good.
that
Why's your
shit.
hair
Why's
on
there hair
this?
on this candy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why's there sand on this?
Yeah. Penny in
This
here?
candy
Yeah.
tastes
And
like Brooklyn.
I hope it's a fucking chocolate and mint thing and you eat
Excuse
it.
me.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I hope it's
ass.
your nasty
disgusting.
dots.
I don't like dots is
Peppermint
good.
patty.
Y'all tripping, especially tropical dots. You got to go to the 99-cent store.
Oh no, those are fun. I see what you mean.
Yeah, and
guys
tropical Mike and
are
Ike's.
Out of your
Sours.
mind.
What about
Remember
Laffy Taffies? You like that?
Yeah.
I like those.
I'll
What-
look for the joke.
Green apple. And guess what? Now I will admit
comedy.
that I'm weird for this. I will
I
admit
love
that
the
I'm weird
comedy
for this.
writing in those.
Banana Laffy Taffies.
No.
I'll take it.
No, I'm with
Take
you.
it.
That's an older thing. I think that's a thing that happens when you get older.
You
start
like
to-
candy corn, don't you?
No, because I'm not demented.
I feel like you
fucking demented.
like dement.
Do you like?
your chocolate.
Hey, excuse me. Do you like real bananas?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
they got to be damn near green though.
Oh yeah.
Not the shit that you be eating. Oh my
Excuse
god.
me.
Let me give y'all a little
Oh, wait,
fucking
you been
story.
eating the brown joints?
Oh my god, Rekha eats the most disgusting
I got a picture.
level of brown. Wait till she show you this
I don't
picture.
want to see this.
You don't want, it's gonna make you throw up. It
Oh
looks like
my
a
God.
fucking turd.
Because I'll go full green before I touch the brown joints.
My gosh. And
My
she
homie
keeps
does.
this picture. You got to see this shit. It looks like
Why
it
do you
looks
eat this?
like it was made by
like it's-
Edith Head prop department.
Ew, what is that? Oh my God, it's not even, what is that?
It's
It's
like-
not even a banana, cuz.
Look at that fucking banana. You see that shit? Zoom in on that motherfucker there.
That shit look
Oh
like,
my God.
like an animal. Like, it looks like a carcass.
It looks like from the movie Tremors. That's a baby
like
trimmer.
it would burrow into your body.
Yeah,
and fucking
you gotta eat it
your
whole. Like
brains.
this. Oh, that's so nasty.
Why do you like that?
It looks like a fucking donut.
Well, the more I look at it, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it's fine.
that-
I've
is
seen it a bunch of times. I don't know, like the taste of a banana tastes like it's so disgusting.
Yeah.
That it's sweet. The
Well,
shit
I
you're
understand.
eating is
Like
pure
I like
starch.
plantains.
I
like,
love
is
plantains.
Is that the feeling you want to feel when you? Is that what it tastes like?
Listen,
No.
am I okay? Don't listen to him. It just tastes very sweet. I'll use this to make banana breads. That one I did eat. Sorry, I don't
Yeah.
waste food.
No.
I waste food.
Sorry,
It's
I'm
too late. First of all, it's too
perfect.
late to apologize.
Yeah.
You've been
No.
you've been eating it for years now.
That's
All
my
right, let's
fault.
get back to Gossip Girl.
Yeah, we gotta finish talking about this. So Jack is trying to convince Chuck. You know, he's like, I'm having dinner with Blair. I'm not going with you. He's like, nah, man, just come out one more night.
Yeah,
night.
come on, dog.
And then
I
he
got a
brings
special surprise.
he brings the 3 girls in. One of them is Gossip Girl, and
Also, shame on Chuck for not picking up on this, because this is something he would do. I feel like he should. I mean, I know he's in a rough state. He should have picked up on the
He should have
scheme
picked up
here.
being like, come on, man.
He's
know
like,
your
you
uncle
know,
ain't
I
got-
ain't stupid.
You know, ain't
Like,
nobody in your family like you,
Yeah.
Chuck. and he goes out. He texts.
But he's really
Blair,
not ready, maybe.
Working late. Working late.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I tell you that flaky shit. I'm not with that shit. Stop flaking on your friends out there, all right? If you make plans, you show up.
You show up. I agree.
Yeah, you get. Don't just do a blatant flake.
Yeah,
You got to-
yeah.
And stop flaking on Lamar. That's a
No,
PSA.
this isn't
Come
about
on.
me.
No, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Nobody flaking on me. I'm very cool. Everybody shows up to hang with me all the time. I have no problems hanging with having friends.
So-
Did we get to the STD talk part where they talk about STDs together? Jack and
Not
Shot?
yet.
Okay.
We're gonna
all
get there.
right.
That shit.
That's what made me laugh.
So Jack is trying to. Oh wait, no. Serena goes and asks Vanessa, and Vanessa lying, but she's a bad liar.
Yeah.
Serena knows something.
Serena's trying to get the.
This
she's
is the
like,
part.
what is going on, my
We said
boyfriend?
we was gonna get to it. We getting to it.
Yeah.
Vanessa and this motherfucking text
Yeah.
that had to be the longest. First of all, these are still in the T9 days.
You're in T9, yeah.
We're in T9
You're
days.
praying that word
You're
comes
not
up.
sending this long of a text. You need to chill.
Yeah, it was
Your
so much
girlfriend,
information.
You are lying about the child that your parents had. What are you doing? The child Rufus and Lily are going to look for the child that they
Yeah,
had
it
that
was like
nobody knows
everything.
about. Like
Yeah.
every detail.
Yeah. I
It was
hate-
ridiculous. I'm like, that to me is bad writing.
Even to put a word in caps lock would take like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With T9,
Yeah,
T
they
takes it on
needed, it's like,
Nokia.
because it didn't make the logic of like,
Yes.
no, it just happened to be on a text that Nelly Yuki stole.
Yeah.
No way, no way.
no way.
But at the same time, it does, even though it's so whack, I also feel like it is something Vanessa would do though. 'Cause she is like a maniac. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like she would send a stupid ass text like that with
It
all
was
this
so
information on it. But it's
So
like,
annoying.
come on, like,
The-
you know this is a secret. Like, even if I was talking to someone who I'm keeping a secret with,
Yeah.
Call them.
I'd be like, hey, that thing, that thing we'd be talking
I
about.
was just gonna say, I feel like
Yeah.
it more to the point about writing, it would have been more dramatically tense to have
Mm-hmm.
Nalyuki fully go rogue, and it's like Vanessa's like, "Hey, you gotta tell Serena about the secret."
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
About the, and then it's like,
Yeah.
Yes. Have them
Yeah.
have a conversation.
Yes, that's
Because that
spooky.
makes way more sense.
Yeah.
And even that would be bad because then Vanessa would be like,
Yeah.
the child thing.
Yeah,
You
Like,
know,
He was such a
you're
good-
dating your sister.
Remember
Yeah.
that? You share a blood relative. You can get her kidneys.
You guys could get into a car
so-
accident and
The
you
three of y'all could go on a trip together. It's perfectly fine.
full blood everywhere,
Yeah.
and this kid could save you.
That'd be hilarious. They all get in a plane crash. The lost child is one that dies, and
Oh my
they're like,
God.
"Oh, we just used his body to save you both."
Oh my god.
Oh, that's sad.
So
Okay.
we get to the limo. Chuck sends the text to Blair, working
Yeah.
late, not coming. Next thing we know, Chuck in the limo with Jack. And Jack not even interested. He over here like this. That's right, Chuck. Ruin it all.
Yeah.
Ruin it all, Chuck. And he's like, come on, Jack. Don't you want to be a part of
Hey,
this,
look
Jack?
at all these girls.
Look at all these girls. We got Gossip Girl in here.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Every black person that pops up on the show is Gossip Girl.
I was gonna ask. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I still feel like Chuck should have seen this.
he should have seen it coming. Like this one thing about the show that I do like is like they want us to view them like adults, but
Yeah.
then they make such childish
Yeah.
mistakes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Such childish mistakes.
Like because he's really not thinking about his company right now.
Yeah.
Because he probably wouldn't. He'd be like, "Yeah, I got the company, whatever." Like not thinking about all that other stuff that comes
Yes.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's real.
the adopted parents hit Lily and Ruth up. They're not trying to don't contact us.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. And like we lived our life. Like,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah, we don't want you to get like that would fuck the son up a little bit.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
It makes it and Ruth is not understanding because Lily was trying to tell him that. She's trying to be
Yeah.
like, listen, it's gonna fuck everything up. Like,
Yeah.
just stop thinking about yourself for a second. Like,
Yeah.
you did it. Shut up.
Yeah, I didn't
Rufus.
like how Rufus was like, he's like, well, easy for you. He's like, you don't want to see your child.
shit
I
is
like,
crazy.
Yeah, that was mean.
That's
Don't
Like,
why you
bro,
say that?
she gave birth
Yeah,
to this
I know.
child.
I'm like,
You did nothing.
you
Yeah.
weren't there.
You were not like, you
Bro.
did nothing. She could have got like, well, come on, man. Like, that's crazy.
I
Like,
agree.
Yeah, that was
was
crazy.
nuts. That was to me. That was such an ugly color on. But I feel like it was like that conversation wouldn't happen on TV today.
Nah.
I feel like.
I also think, but I did, this is my scene though, because I was like, when Lily was like, yeah, I'm not going to spend another minute in here listening to you talk and be pissed at me when I'm still in love with you. And then it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
They start fucking.
They start fucking.
I love that shit.
When they
I
come
love
back
a
from
good
commercial,
fuck after.
we skipped over a little bit.
Over.
That's
I've been
okay.
trying to get to this scene all day.
Yeah, but this ain't the one.
Damn
We
it.
got to get to the brunch. Dan pulls up at the brunch. The girls are looking at Dan. The shit about to hit the fan. Jack sabotaged the brunch. But while this is going on with like Blair, now Slim Charles wants to go to Blair and be like, should we get the okay? We get the okay? And she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm not dealing with that
Yeah,
shit.
like, get out
I
my
got
face.
adult problems. Get out my face and shit. Do whatever you got to
I'm
do.
a grown woman.
And Slim Charles is like, okay, let's send it off. So she sends off the info about the
That's right.
ghost child
Yeah.
to Blair.
Yeah.
And I mean to Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
And now, but then Blair is walking the members of the board up to Chuck's office.
Yeah.
And you should have known Jack was like, Chuck's in his office. Why don't you
I know what.
go up there and
that's what
see
it
Chuck
is.
in his
Like,
office?
it's like both of these people. This is something
Yes.
they would do.
Yeah.
They would do this to somebody.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
man.
and also I thought Blair was at least gonna like knock on the door, just like
Yeah.
look and see like what's going on.
Yeah.
Like Chuck didn't know nothing about the
But also,
brunch.
it's like, why is Blair trusting Jack anyway?
Anyway,
Like she already knows he's a whack
he's
ass
garbage.
person.
Like she
But,
thinks she's smarter though. That's her arrogance. I
Yeah.
think. She thinks she's smarter
Pride
than
comes
Jack.
before the fall, Blair.
Yeah. So
But this fool Chuck.
Oh my god, like cartoon.
cartoon drugs. on the
Truly
table.
cartoon, like sniffing drugs with
Yeah.
like two half naked, like
Yeah.
muscular ladies on his lap.
There's pills and needles.
Yeah,
It was like,
Oh my
She was
god.
nuts.
Yeah,
And then,
the
like,
family circus version of whatever
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is.
yeah.
It was so crazy.
So then the board.
I love
the
it. He was
board
like, who the fuck are y'all?
Yeah.
There's a board of directors. We own 51% of the company. Like so, like they fucked that up. Chuck fucks that whole thing up. Then we go back to Ruth he's being a bitch about
Yeah,
everything. Lily's like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna spend another minute. I can't
Yeah.
continue to read the Boston Gazette.
Yeah.
Like whatever the paper
I
is
thought
up
she was
there.
about to shit on Boston at that moment. She was like, I can't stand Boston.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
get out of here.
And then that's finally when he confesses.
Yeah.
She confesses that she still loves him. All of a sudden, we cut to commercial. We come back, and now they in the bed.
Yeah.
After he been bitching that whole time, now
I
they in the
know.
bed. This shit is crazy to me. So that's
But,
good.
I love a Ruth Lily back. They got to be together. That's
gotta
like
be
my
together.
main ship I'm rooting for.
Yeah.
So the adopted father calls Rufus, and he's like, "We can meet, but you can't tell my wife."
Yeah.
All right. So they go meet.
I wasn't feeling his adopted father. I wasn't feeling his energy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we learn why. So Chuck pulls up on Jack. and Jack tells Chuck about the morality clause.
Yep.
Yeah.
If the board of directors catches you doing some bullshit, they have the right to give the company to your legal guardian.
Yeah.
Who is me.
Jack
So I guess
Bass.
Chuck is still 17.
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah, because you don't need a guardian if you're 18 plus.
No.
Right?
Yeah, he must be 17 still.
Chuck is still 17. Wow.
Yeah, because
He must be young in his class.
Actually, that's really
Swish.
true. When
No,
he
I
must have
wasn't
started
making a
school
joke.
early.
I'm
I
making
thought
an
you were making a
observation.
pun about like he doesn't have class.
No.
That he doesn't have class.
That truly was not a joke. It sounds like it was, but I was just like, oh, he must be young.
Yeah,
Just an
maybe he was
observation.
born like April or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
something
he was
like
born,
that.
yeah.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, like, was I young in my class?
I was young in my
I was
class.
old in my class. I think.
I think I was
you
older.
were you were towards the in the beginning.
Yeah, I graduated high school when I was 17.
Oh,
What year did
really?
you graduate?
What year?
Mm-hmm.
High school 2007.
Oh, okay, me too.
Okay, nice.
Oh, wow.
But you were
No
still
wonder you
17
guys
years
got
old.
such a
so you
heated
born in
tension with the candy conversation.
Yeah,
we
we're
same
working off
age.
the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Work that out.
my birthday's in January, so I turned
Okay.
18 like
Uh-huh.
right at the beginning
Yes.
of the
year.
second semester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is crazy. So he got the morality clause. He fucked everything up. The board is like, we taking this shit.
Yeah.
Like you was up in there snorting pills.
Yeah, how the fuck
and
you
licking
explain
coke.
yourself? Yeah, can't run this company full.
Yeah. How do you do this? You're 17 years old. It's nuts. Because you can't keep your fucking dick in your pants. And that's when he was telling me, he was like, come on, like we skipped over like.
Is that when they talked about the STD stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he say? I missed it, but
I remember-
this shit made me laugh. He was like, "Yeah, would you have some chlamydia? Yeah, just a couple like herpes or something like that."
Yeah,
It was like a
yeah.
weird ass like just a weird
Yeah, like we're
conversation.
we're two terrible people.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like these things traded off.
and
STDs,
having
like,
an
it's
STD
like-
is not a terrible thing, but like when you're like those guys, it's like
Yeah, it's like that's how much we fuck.
that's how much
Like,
we be in these streets doing bullshit. So
Oh, my God.
Chuck and Lily meet the dad, and he get there. His energy's off. Why is his energy off? He got some bad news. We go to commercial. Eric, the smartest character on the show, gives Serena a great pep talk about everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Because they got found out at the brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sent the Gossip Girl, loads it up. It's awkward. The girls are looking at them.
Yeah,
You know,
everyone
they be looking at
knows.
them. Can't stand those shots.
I
Every
know.
time they're like looking at them, be like, uh-huh.
Yeah, that's that child that Amanda Sutton be doing. She be
Yeah.
like,
Uh-huh.
"Oops."
Oops.
Like she always goes, "Oops." But yeah, I love it. I like her.
She
though.
wouldn't do well in a mask world. She couldn't do
Yeah,
She didn't do
she'd
that.
have to do with her eyes.
Yeah,
Like, she'd be like,
Yeah.
"Booster."
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Boost? Do you need a boost?"
Was he need a boost?
Uh,
Amanda said is giving out boosters in the Mindy Project.
Actually, we'll get to that.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
We'll
that.
get to the Mindy. We'll get to the Mindy Project.
Yeah, and Freakazoid.
So Nate and Dan have like a pseudo reconciliation at the coffee company because Vanessa, he's there looking for Vanessa. Vanessa's in the back, of course, because she didn't let all this shit hit the fan. Of course, she
Yeah.
ain't there.
Yeah.
I like them having a friendship. I like Nate and Dan having
Yeah,
a friendship. Nate
Do
seems.
you feel like he was they really reconciled though? I feel like Dan
it
didn't
was
really give
Dan.
him no
Dan
love.
wasn't trying to hear it.
Yeah.
but he was like, "Thanks, man."
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
wasn't like, "Man, it ain't like Chuck." Where Chuck is like, "If I see you, Dan, I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah, on
Yeah.
site.
Like,
yeah.
you kill my dad. So the adoptive father tells Lily and Rufus that the boy died in a boating accident.
Right. Crazy.
Weight off their shoulders, though.
Yeah.
And he was like, was he happy? Oh, he was the happiest boy. The happiest boy.
And
So-
then pulls out here. I thought you might
I
like
thought
to
you might
see.
want to see.
Here's a newspaper article.
From the death.
It says,
Yeah.
it says, a boy, 15-year-old boy
Boy,
dies
yeah.
in boating
At
accident.
least
Insane.
show like
A picture?
a picture.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
and
what? That is weird.
I think this is where you're supposed to maybe sniff a little something. Like, why do you show that?
And you know what's crazy? I didn't sniff.
You didn't get this?
I didn't catch it.
Carl
I didn't
had
catch what
momentary COVID during this moment.
I had
Couldn't
momentary
sniff.
Yeah,
COVID.
you had
I
brain
had
fog.
phantom COVID. I had hysterical COVID.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I really was like, huh. But now watching the second time, I'm like, yeah, like the first thing I would say,
So
like, can I see what the
weird.
motherfucker looks
Yeah,
like? That's what I would say if I was
Yeah.
Rufus and
I bet it's
Lily.
Aaron.
Aaron. That'd be wild.
Then Serena be real mad.
That'd be so funny. If Aaron just as much as we trying to get him out of the show, he just like works his way right back in.
Congratulations, I'm Big Roof and,
Yeah.
and Lily.
He do look like them.
He
He,
do,
look
yeah,
like
he-
the two of them.
That shit would be so funny, man. Wallace Shawn's like, I can't have children.
Yeah,
I should
had to
like.
get adopted in Boston, my favorite city.
Yeah. Isn't it such a great city? They got the clam chowder. So
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that actor, the adopted dad. I
Yeah.
ain't like his vibe. I mean, I know he was something about his energy, like the way he came in too slow. I didn't like his
He
pacing.
was a bit of a turtle man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, hurry it up. Hurry, get the information out, bro.
Yeah.
So Chuck pulls up to Blair's, and he got the flowers, and he's
Yeah.
like, "I'm sorry."
Ugly flowers.
Yeah. Oh, so
Sorry
you
to
didn't like
say.
those
They look
flowers?
They were- they
fake.
were-
Oh,
bad
y'all want
flowers.
to talk about flowers? What are you talking about? Let's talk about the flowers.
They
I
look
like
fake.
lilies, some roses.
Sunflowers.
I ain't found my
lilies.
favorite flower yet.
Well,
I think those flowers look
I like
fake.
yellow roses in Texas,
Cute.
but
ooh,
I ain't found my like flower yet. We missed something though.
what?
When Blair was like, "Chuck, come on," like when he like came down at the
Yes.
brunch, and he was like, "Stop trying to play the wife."
Oh
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
That was rude.
That was
That
really
was rough.
rude.
That was
That was
rough.
tough. That was so rough.
Blair's
so
taking
tough
a
out
lot
here.
of shit from this cat.
Taking a lot of shit from this dude, but now I feel like she finally is like,
I'm done.
"I'm done, man." So he shows up. He's like, "I'm sorry." It doesn't even feel real. Like
Ugly
he just,
flowers.
I know he like there was like for a moment he realizes like, man, I messed up. So I
Yeah.
messed up. So what?
But
Whatever.
it feels like he's just more like, someone help me get the company back.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like he's
yeah.
not even he just has no one to go to.
Yeah.
I don't think he's even sorry, really.
But he tried to tell. He was like, "Jack set me up." I was like, "No, you set you up because you could have
Yeah.
said no.
Right.
Like you did this for your and it's true.
She's right.
It's true. Like you could have
He could have been like, nah,
Yeah.
I gotta hang. He should have kept that date with his
Yes.
friend.
That's all he
Then
had
he
to do.
flaked out.
That's all he had to do.
That's what happens when you
Don't
flake.
flake on
when you
Lamar.
flake,
Don't flake.
This
you
is what
lose
happened to you.
controlling interest in your companies.
When you flake, you're frosted,
Yeah.
and it's an inferior cereal to Fruity Pebbles.
I gotta stop
Good
talking
night,
about
everybody.
flaking because if I flake, it's good. Everyone's gonna be like, you've been talking all that
we
shit.
I'm dead. I'll be the first one. So she said it. She had a quote. She's like, "All I wanted to do was believe in you, but you didn't believe in you."
Yeah.
Ooh, hit him in the gut. Too
Yeah.
late to believe in you. It's too late. She's done. Good for her. Good for her.
And she threw the flowers in the elevator.
That shit was tight.
Did you see when the elevator was closed on Chuck?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm sorry. Ah.
Get out of here. They pushed
was
the
so
elevator.
funny.
The
That
elevator
really
was like a bouncer. Like, sir, you gonna need to go.
Yeah. He's like, oh.
Serena and Eric pull up to the Humphreys, and they all talk it out. You know, it's like a nice
Yeah.
night. So like they all
seems
come
like a
together
cool
as,
family.
as brother and sister. Chuck about to go nuts. He going ham. He ripping off his tie. He about to do some crazy shit. I'm excited to see what Chuck's about to do. The adoptive parents get back to the restaurant.
Yeah.
The mom shows up. Is it done? Yes, honey. It's done. Have you done it? Yes, honey. They gonna have lawyers. She said, I feel so bad. Nah, they're gonna have lawyers. They're not gonna stop. They're rich. They got money.
He's kind of right about that.
Yeah, he was like, we already lost one son. We can't lose two. They lied and said that. So that I guess they did
Where's
lose
the
a son.
bell? Humdinger.
But they didn't lose that son.
They didn't lose
Right.
Rufus and Lily's son.
That's rough.
They lost their son. You didn't see that, did you? Oh, Rochelle didn't see that.
Rochelle
We
don't
gotta
know
get a
what-
camera on Rochelle too.
She's absolutely freaking out.
She's freaking
Yeah.
out. She's going nuts.
It's so crazy.
Shitting and
So
farting all over
crazy.
the place.
But also now I'm like, damn,
Her
like,
stress response.
that's why they don't want them to meet.
That's why they didn't want him to meet, because they was like, if we tell him he's dead, they're not gonna come digging. But the boy's not dead. He's still alive.
That child.
Their other child died. The adoptive parents' other child died in a boating
their-
accident.
yeah,
but
their
they lied and
natural-born
said
child.
it was Ruth Jr. And
You know, we actually named him Roof Jr. and he fell off a boat.
we call him
Call him
RJ.
Rip
Coincidentally, we named him Rufus Jr., even though we did not know of a
I
senior.
can't tell him how this is evil or not. What they're doing, these
I
parents.
think
I kind of empathize with it. But
I
it's also
empathize
like-
with
I
too.
empathize.
We gonna see I feel like we gonna see. I feel like this is not the end of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on how that other kid did die. You know, there's
Yeah.
just so much behind it.
We already lost one son to murder.
Yeah. And now we can kill the other one.
And now
Yeah.
we can
Roof
kill the other one
Jr.
without
You're,
knowing.
Roof Jr. Dinner time.
Dinner time. Poison.
Hey, why am I called Roof Jr.?
Yeah. He was like, I don't know.
Your name's Dan and your name's Mary.
Why am I called Roof Jr.?
Yeah.
ROOF
You're
Jr.
named after
It's his
Roof
first
Jr.,
name.
the jazz musician.
All
Roof
one
Jr.
word.
Yeah. Roof.
Yeah, just
Roof
Roof
Jr.
Jr. Roof Dash Jr.
My name is Roof Jr. Thomas. So Lily walking up after they done smashed again. She goes, you know what? Maybe it was fate. Maybe we weren't meant to be a family. And then Rufus opens the door, sees the whole kid gang staring at her.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
They
kissing,
all know.
I love that
kissing
shot.
kids.
Kissing cousins,
They're
kissing
It's like,
siblings.
yeah. What if
and
it's
they
just a
lock
big orgy
hands.
in there?
They're
All
little
fucking-
sexy kids, yeah.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, they lock hands. That was it.
That was
That's the end of the
That
episode.
was great. I love that. What does that mean, though? That's
does
the
it
same. So
mean?
this is what I'm trying to figure out. Like where I'm at right now is it's Ruth, Lily all day. I don't give a shit about Dan and Serena being together. I could care less. I feel like they could be a family. I like that. I think that's a good family. That's a family. That's a family worth being a part of.
If there's like a decision that has to be made where like the two couples meet and it's like, okay, which of us will sacrifice our relationship?
Yeah.
You know, Ruth and Lily or Dan and Serena. I think high school relationships are fleeting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you have to kind of give the parents the green
right of
light
way.
here.
Yeah.
The right of way, yeah.
This is kind of a note for anybody at home
and
going through
Eric
this.
and Little J are basically like brother and sister at this point.
Exactly.
They could use that. I feel like no one's thinking about Lil J and Eric. They probably happy about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They probably like, this is fun.
Yeah, I liked when she's like,
Yeah,
that's why
we
we
don't wanna
fight
fuck
like
each
siblings. Yeah.
All right, what's the rating? You want to rate?
You know how
to rate?
do you know how the rating system works? The rating
No.
system is we give it 0 to 5 XOXOs. 5 being a humdinger of an episode, 0 being a nothing.
Okay.
So as with that, Lamar, why don't you give your rating first and then we'll have how we could go.
I'm gonna give this a 3.2 and a half XOXO. 'cause
3.25?
I wasn't like super into this episode, but you know, Lily and Ruth back together because it's almost like I had to go through all that adoption shit just to get them together.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
but so that's
XOXO,
XOXO, XOXO,
Eh.
beep, 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 beep.
Okay. That's beautiful. I wasn't sure if we could do decimals because I was going to do 3.5.
3.5.
I think there were
Oh.
lots of peaks and valleys in this episode. I had a lot of, whoa, that changes the tide. That's pretty cool. I'm
The riptide that
impressed.
killed Ruth Jr.
Fake Roof Jr. Yeah.
Fake Roof Jr. Roof Senior.
Roof Senior.
Yeah.
We knew that because Roof Senior and Roof Jr. are two the same name.
The older brother's name is Ruth Sr.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's Junior. That's who you're named after.
Yeah.
And he's named after someone you've never
Yeah.
met. So I say 3.5. Lots of peaks and valleys. I was thoroughly entertained. I like that Blair seems done with Chuck. I don't really like Chuck ever. I like Ruth and Lily together. Good moments for Eric, your boy.
Yeah,
your new
he's a
fave.
real noble character.
Yeah.
Real noble.
Absolutely. So yeah, 3.5.
Yes.
Cool.
3.5. So that's XOXO, 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 XO.
So, oh yeah.
Because it's a half.
It's a half.
Oh yeah, I always get halves mixed up with 2.5. Like 0.2.5.
I'm going to stay in the same zone with y'all. I'm going to give it a 3.176 because I did not like way Rufus was, but I did enjoy Eric in this episode, of course. My favorite new character.
Yeah.
So we're going to go XOXO, XOXO, XOXO.
Yeah, I like Eric's got a run ahead of him.
Yeah.
He's got some vibes
He's
coming.
got something coming. He got something cooking. I feel like he's gonna shoot Vanessa.
He'd be like,
Cool. That's kind of an
He's like,
exciting arc for him.
Hey, Vanessa, maybe don't next time jump in front of the gun.
yeah.
Say something profound.
Wow, that is
Rochelle, what you
profound.
give this episode? Did you watch it?
I didn't watch this episode.
Oh, well, shit. You
But
can't talk- nah,
I
you-
rate this Gossip Kings episode a 5 XOXO.
Oh my God, a humdinger of an episode.
All right.
Rochelle says
Thanks,
it's a humdinger.
Rochelle.
You got to agree on the XOXO Gossip Kings _podcast Instagram page.
Yes. Find
Lamar,
us.
you got some news for us?
Oh man, check it out. So we're gonna do the news quick. It's gonna be fast.
Okay.
And tell me who would do these things, okay?
Okay.
All right, Rick Ross wants to buy the 76ers, right?
Mhm.
So my question is, who on our show would y'all want to buy the 76ers basketball team?
I would want Jack. I would want Jack to buy the 76ers.
Oh yeah,
No.
he's got all that
Actually,
Australian experience.
I would want Chuck to buy it because he has bad business experience, and I always want the 76ers to lose.
Ah.
So that's that.
I would want Blair to buy it, and then she would bring back Allen Iverson.
I was gonna say I want Blair to buy it because I'm from Philly. Like, let's change the vibe. Let's get the PR up. You know,
Yeah.
on the 76ers. I think she could do some
Yeah,
nice home
or I
home
like,
renovation.
I would have the Minions buy it, as a crew, like, and then they can make.
And then they can have a common project to work on.
Yeah,
so they're not so aimless.
Yeah, they're out of control. They need a leader.
Yeah.
Like, I hope they're gonna get back to that. Like,
Yeah.
because they definitely don't have a leader right now.
Yeah.
All right, so next one is the Supreme Court strikes down. This is terrible news. The Supreme Court, they struck down a major gun law in New York City, making it legal to carry a handgun, an unconcealed handgun out there. So I guess my question is, who on the show do you trust with guns, and who do you not trust with a gun?
I trust Eric with a gun. I feel like he shoot the right person.
Aw.
I feel like
Yeah,
I don't.
Eric would be like,
Yeah. Eric is a good guy with a gun.
From this episode, I would not trust Jack.
that's how we should do the gun. We should tell people who should have them and who should have guns.
You
and who shouldn't.
vote. That's an
Yeah.
elected office.
Yeah.
From this episode, I don't trust Jack with a gun.
Jack,
No,
Jack would shoot
wait.
Chuck.
Yeah, Jack will shoot anybody.
Yeah, he's
Jack would shoot
ruthless.
Chuck. Chuck would shoot himself.
I
Right.
think
Rochelle, what you laughing at?
Serena would do something dumb with the gun. I don't think Serena should have a gun.
No,
You know who should
Serena
not
would-
have a gun?
Mm-hmm.
Nelly Yuki.
Yeah, you should not have a gun.
Yeah, because she pulled the trigger way too
Oh
fast.
my God! Whoever.
If someone's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'll lend you my sweater,"
Yeah.
she'll shoot whoever.
Yeah.
All Slim Charles got to say is, I don't like that person over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, she-
that
Nelly
person
Yuki's like-
bumped into me. Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
Do you like me now?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Maybe when you're married.
Ugh.
She's just like putting
Yeah.
hits out on people. So then, okay, now there's a new bus. It's like a COVID vaccination bus going to be driving around town, vaccinating people. So who do you want it on our show to drive that bus, driving around, giving vaccines out?
Slim Charles, because she was a home.
Oh yeah, because she was on nursing.
Because she was on the mini project.
The mini
so-
project.
I was thinking that even before we talked about that, I was like, that's who I want to do it.
Yeah.
I think she'd be a good vaccine person.
I feel like Eric would have some empathy.
Yeah,
Good bedside manner.
he would make you feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Who else? I guess anybody who was willing to do that kind of thing.
Rufus would be like, "Have you been wearing your mask?" Like he would make you like be
Feel
really,
bad.
really, really. Yeah, he make
Yeah.
you feel bad before he gave you the shot.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, now don't take Advil, you take Tylenol.
Yeah.
I never understand why is it Tylenol and not Advil.
Two different things. Tylenol
Yeah.
is aspirin,
Uh-huh.
and Advil is
Aspirin.
acetaminophen or ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen.
What does that mean? What's the
Two different medicines.
Well, why do I have to take the one after the vaccine, though? Why is one of them better for the vaccine?
Is
don't know.
one a blood thinner? Or no,
Yeah,
that's,
maybe.
That's aspirin.
Aspirin's a blood thinner.
No, Advil's a blood thinner because you're supposed to take that when you have a heart attack.
Yeah. So then
But,
I think Tylenol,
Bayer?
they don't want you to take a blood thinner.
Oh, because your blood's already thinned out from
Hey,
the vaccine.
if anyone knows the answer, don't at me. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, please don't
if
talk to us
anyone
about
has
this.
Please don't talk to
Actually,
me.
don't want to talk about this at all.
I don't
I'm
wanna
sorry I
know.
brought this up.
No, no.
All right. Well,
Rekha.
that's the news. Yeah.
You got anything to plug?
Yeah, watch Grand Crew on Hulu. It's very funny, and Carl is in it, and Lamar wrote for it, so it's really a plug for all of us.
Yes.
Hire me. Check out my website. Check out my live stream Talk Chef every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific.
What's the website?
The website for that would just be the Talk Chef Instagram at
You said check out your website.
Oh, check out my website. Yeah, rekashankar.com. Okay, sorry.
RekhaShankar.com.
Yeah, RekhaShankar.com. Check that out.
Nice.
And give me a little job.
Oh.
Rekha's always trying to work.
I'm
She's
literally always trying to work 24 hours a day. Truly, just give me a job.
Now, is the mic picking up my stomach growling? Because I'm very hungry. It's been a long day.
It is not.
It's not? Great. So great. That's going to do it today for this episode of XOXO Gossip Kings, brought to you by Athletic Greens. I have been Carl Tart.
I'm Lamar Woods.
And for our guest, our sister in Christ, Rekha Shankar, for our 15-year-old intern, Rochelle, on the ones and twos, the wheels of steel. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for listening, Gossip Royalty. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Keep it GG.
Bye, cuties.
That was a Headgum podcast.